Hi everyone. We are really excited to share this new feature of Huddle Up with you because with it we can now take any LMS course that you have, which typically include videos and quizzes, and we can make that course much more interactive and engaging by leveraging the power of sharing solutions and peer feedback within that LMS course through our Huddle Up LTI integration. So let's take a look at this from the learner's perspective. In this example, you'll see that we have integrated within the Canvas LMS platform. But again, our integration could be with any LMS platform. You'll see the Huddle Up layout sits inside, embedded within the Canvas layout. And with this view, you can see right away how Huddle Up helps learners see each other's progress within this Canvas course, how they can learn from each other's solutions and give feedback to one another. But first, let's step back and see how this all got here. By clicking on the Home link in the Canvas menu, you'll see that we return to the Canvas interface. And you can see some typical modules that we've created in Canvas, as you normally would. And you'll also see some additional modules which have been created in Huddle Up and have been transferred automatically back into the Canvas interface. As a learner, you can access any of the assignments from these Huddle Up modules directly, or you can just click on the Huddle Up LTI link on the left-hand side. You will immediately see that we are logged in as a user named Paul. And you can see that Paul can see the progress of the group through the various tasks that have been completed. Some of these tasks are private, so Paul can't see what others have done, while others are public. You'll see the names of all the tasks on the top row of this chart, and you'll see that users have been able to complete these tasks by clicking on them from the project homepage to-do list up above. And so as we come back to the main home screen, you can see that Paul is able to navigate the feedback hub in order to see the solutions that his peers have shared. In this case, we'll open up Sean's solution. And you can see that Paul is able to view the directions of the task, Sean's initial solution, which included a link and also a video that Sean created. And as you scroll down, Paul will be able to see Sean's aggregated feedback from the group on the customized rubric that's been created by the project leader. And as he continues to scroll, he'll see the individual submissions that gave him this data. In this case, these peer rubric evaluations are anonymous, but that is a choice set up by the project leader. You can see that Sean has received both peer rubric scores and comments. And as you scroll down, you can see more open feedback that Sean received from his peers. It's this sort of interaction that fuels the engagement and connection between learners as they share solutions and learn from one another and share feedback with each other along the way. We want to move past courses that are focused solely on comprehension and quizzes, and Huddle Up provides the avenue to do that. But let's back up for a moment and see how this project was created in Huddle Up from the project leader's perspective and how it easily integrates within the Canvas framework or any LMS framework. You'll see it's a similar interface as the project leader clicks on the LTI integration. In this particular case, the project consisted of asking learners to create a project plan, give feedback on that plan, then revise their plan based on the feedback, and allow for one more feedback run. Let's pretend the project leader wanted to add one final submission after these 2 rounds of feedback. You can see that by clicking on the Add Component button, the project leader is given a choice of components to add. In this case, we'll add an open response so that learners can share their final project. Project leaders create the component by filling out a simple form, giving the component a name, determining the visibility of the learner's answers, providing simple instructions and as many questions as desired, and finally, what opportunities will be allowed for learners to interact, such as chats and open feedback for this component. By saving the form, the component is immediately created and visible for users to complete. That open response is also automatically added to the Canvas framework as well. Upon completion of any Huddle Up task, the project leader can simply go into the task and assign a grade. This too is automatically transferred back into the Huddle Up gradebook. In this case, we'll look at an example of the project leader assigning a grade to the feedback that Sean gave to his peers. As you can see, immediately upon saving the grade is automatically transferred to the Canvas gradebook as well. As you can probably guess, we are really excited to have added this LTI feature so that Huddle Up can integrate with any LMS system out there. So if you have a current course in your LMS that's focused on comprehension and most likely is a bit isolating for the learners, we really encourage you to consider integrating with Huddle Up, where we can move past mere comprehension and we can look at providing a course that's more collaborative, more interactive, and it's more focused on learners generating solutions and learning from one another. Because that's what learning, and especially collaborative learning, should be about. If you're interested in moving beyond the passive video and quiz model of learning, reach out. We're happy to share some innovative use cases from our current customers and give you a free demo of the platform to try for yourself. Thanks, and we look forward to seeing what you can create for your team.